Hey guys, it's Jessica. Welcome back to my channel. As you can see, I'm still wearing my braces. Anyway, Happy New Year. I know it is almost nearing the end of January now, which is so crazy. So crazy, and I still have these on. Okay, so I've written down on my phone some quick little notes of everything that's happened over the last couple of months just to remind me, because it has been a little while. So I've had my braces for 2 years and 3 months almost. End of January will mark the end of the 3 months. I was only supposed to have my braces for an estimated time of 2 years. As you can see on my last video, that has not worked out at all. And I think quite often when they give you an estimation, that's what it is. It could be sooner or it could be a lot longer than what they say, because obviously the ortho doesn't really know how your teeth are going to react, and everyone's teeth are different. Unfortunately, in my case, it is taking longer than the 2 years. We've gotten to the point where we're sort of rushing now, because in my last video I mentioned that I'm getting married in March, and I thought picking March was a fine time to pick because it was like an extra 5 months over my braces estimations. I thought, oh, surely they'll be off by then. I was very wrong, and they're still on. He has been so good though, because I have told him I'm getting married. I wanted my braces off, so he's trying to speed things up as much as possible, and it has been a little bit hard because he sees so many patients every day that he tends to forget what he says. So he'll say, oh yeah, it's all fine, but then he kind of forgets one thing, or he doesn't book something in unless you kind of keep on him and pushing for it. So with the wedding coming up, which is March 23rd, I have to keep emailing him and being like, hey, we never booked in this appointment, can we book it, do we need to do this? Like, and it's helping, definitely. And with my orthodontist, it is so booked out. Everything's booked out like 6 weeks to 8 weeks in advance, because there are so many patients. So even like trying to get my braces off, they could be all booked out. So it's things like that that I'm trying to organize. Because last time I saw him, he's like, okay, we'll try and get your braces off before the wedding. He's like, okay, the 2nd week of March, we'll get them off for you. Which I was like, cool, that is kind of cutting it close, but at least they'll be off. And then he never got me to book it, and he never booked it in. So it's those sort of things that I have to watch for. So what else is happening? My gap that I've got a fox band on is not closing like it slowly is now, but it's what kind of held the process up, because it's taking its sweet time. So as you can see here on the canine, I've still got my fox band, and that's trying to pull the tooth back a little bit more just to close a gap, because behind that canine there used to be a baby tooth there. So we're just trying to close that up now. He said between where these 2 little fake teeth are, so the lateral incisors, he said those gaps are perfect, and they're both at 7 millimeters each, which is ideal for getting the implants in. So it's just, yeah, that little tiny gap that he's trying to fix. Someone mentioned in my comments that what about my overbite, and they were completely correct as well. I do have a little bit of an overbite still with the 2 front teeth. So he has got this clear band stretching right across around the top of my braces, and it's kind of pulling all the top teeth in together like this to close everything nicely. So that is working on that overbite as well, because it will slowly bring it all in, and it will kind of help close that gap without creating too much extra space for the lateral incisors. I feel like I'm talking far too much and really quickly, but I'm just trying to get all the information out there. Okay, so I got booked in to see a hygienist because my teeth had been getting quite dirty, and they were well overdue for a clean. Even if you don't have braces, you should be seeing a hygienist ideally 6 monthly to 12 monthly. And I wasn't doing that, and cost is a big thing. You know, you kind of get busy, you tend to neglect these things. So I had to, and she's based at my orthodontist, and it was a free appointment, so of course I was like, sweet, I'm gonna go. It hurt like hell. It was so painful. It is not meant to be that painful, but for me it was, because it had been so long since I had a descaling or a clean. Basically they clean all in between your teeth, and then they have like a hook as well, and they kind of get all the grit out and all the plaque that's built up. Unfortunately for me, there had been so much build up all through like below the gum line that she said I'm developing gum disease. So that wasn't really good to hear. She said if it had gotten like worse, then they couldn't have put the implants in until they treated the gum disease. So I was like, thank God I am seeing you now. I had to do 2 appointments with her because there was so much build up, and the pain was just so excruciating. My mouth was like filled with blood, and I like kept trying not to swallow, but I felt like I needed to breathe, and then I just taste blood, and yeah, so she had to stop because she said, look, this is causing you far too much pain, and everything's like gotten even more swollen, because they get the hook and they like go deep under the gum and like scrape it up and out. So my gums were already sensitive from like gum disease starting as well. So she booked me in a second appointment, which I went to just last week. Yeah, just last week. It was a little less painful, and she finished off the cleaning process, and yeah, my teeth looked so much better, and yeah, I just highly recommend it. She said that I need to go 6 monthly because I just seem to be prone to get plaque build up, and that's even though I don't drink soda and I don't like barely eat lollies either. So it's just kind of the way it goes. I did notice too in my bottom teeth there is actually a little gap there. That was always there, but because my plaque build up was so bad, it didn't appear to have a gap there. So I was like, wow, I let that get really bad. So don't do that. Get it clean. Get your teeth cleaned a lot more than I did, because I am very lucky that I hadn't like had any fillings starting to begin yet. Okay, so I'm getting referred to a specialist for my Maryland bridge, and I'm waiting to hear back about that. He said I could go to a dentist or a specialist. I've picked a specialist just because it's their main focus and what they specialize in, which is the Maryland bridge and implants and things like that. He said the waiting list is really, really long. So I won't have my teeth ready by the wedding. I think they're planning to make me a retainer that's got little fake teeth on it. He said they will look better than these ones though. Fingers crossed. So that's going to be really interesting how that goes, and how on my wedding day I'm going to eat. Yeah, because I'm imagining I'll be able to pull out the retainer with the teeth and just have big gaps there. And when I've been at the orthodontist and he takes out my wire, the little fake teeth come out too, and I look very scary. I look ridiculous, but that's what happens when you've got 2 missing teeth, and it's just the way it is really. I have to deal with it. So hopefully I've sent him another email to just touch base and be like, hey, when's my braces appointment? Have we booked it? And what's going to happen with my retainers and things like that, because we're getting really close. So yes, I just feel like I've talked so much, but good to talk to you guys all again and give you an update. I have a few new little subscribers who have got the same things as me, missing lateral incisors, and it's really, really common, and that's why I wanted to do these videos, because there wasn't that much on there, like out there, about missing lateral incisors, but it is so common, and that's why they have so many ways to do like specialize in making the Maryland bridges and things like that. So anyone out there who's got lateral incisors missing, hi, you're not alone, welcome. There is another YouTuber who is just like me. Her name was Kat Badley, I think. Kate Badley. Anyway, I will link her channel down in the description box as well. Yeah, because she's pretty much going, well, she's finished, I think. Yeah, she's completely finished her journey. Happy New Year to everyone. Here's to a great 2019. And fingers crossed, I will have my teeth have my teeth somewhat ready for my wedding. Otherwise I'm going to be a braces bride, which I mean is fine at the end of the day, really, but fingers crossed guys, fingers crossed. Have a good day and I will see you soon. Bye.